In Denver, Colorado, Sync HR is on a roll. The company offers what it calls next-generation human resources, payroll, and benefits software to mid-sized firms. It has 130 employees now, and it's growing.
We've been on a really fast growth spurt. We've been doubling just about every year for the last 3 years, which is good news.
Doubling revenues, Sync HR's Charles Varr says. They're moving into bigger offices soon.
We just don't have enough seats for bodies, and so we found some different space that has more square feet.
Businesses like Sync HR were celebrated recently at Denver Startup Week, an event dedicated to the entrepreneurial spirit.
There's no question Denver is a hotbed of individuals taking risk and starting companies. It's not the case across the whole country.
No, it isn't. 414,000 businesses were formed in the U.S. in 2015, according to the Census Bureau, a 25% drop from 2006. 1 in 12 companies in 2015 were a year old or less. That number has also been dropping. While the U.S. recession played a role, some argue big corporations have crowded out new challengers. Tammy Dorr, one of Startup Week's organizers, says American students have also been taught to play it safe.
I would say for the most part, we haven't put being an innovator and taking risk at the same level as following the rules and staying on track.
I think there's a lot of truth to that.
Marketing expert Darren Duber-Smith says baby boomers are aging out of prime business starting years. He also thinks high corporate taxes, rising labor and health care costs, and difficulty in accessing capital represent barriers to entry for startups.
Which means fewer new products, fewer new categories, fewer new industries, and ultimately it probably means less innovation.
And a less productive U.S. economy. But don't tell that to these Startup Week attendees. 19,000 of them attended 350 events over 5 days.
It's a fascinating opportunity to learn from others, to be inspired by people, to take stories from different communities and apply them to your own.
Sync HR wants to become a household name when it comes to payroll software.
We're going to continue to grow. It'll be interesting new challenges as we scale the business, as they say.
A success story so far. The challenge is creating lots of others. Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Denver.